I can admit that sometimes my mood is not the best. But can you blame me? Put yourself in my shoes for a second. One, I'm living in one of the worst job markets for post-college grads in the history of the United States of America.
College graduates are facing one of the most challenging markets for entry level jobs in a decade.
Unemployment rates for recent college graduates versus the national unemployment rate. And for the most part, recent college grads usually tend to have a lower unemployment rate, specifically because of their higher educational attainment. Now, what we've seen over the last couple of years is that this isn't quite the case.
Just happened when I had to graduate college. And also, I graduated high school during COVID, so boom, double homicide, back to back. What am I supposed to do with that? So, I am here to discuss my personal struggles that I often have as a 24-year-old living at his parents' house after college looking for a full-time job. So that's one of my personal struggles. Two would be I'm in a long-distance relationship, which is not really a personal struggle. It's more of a personal blessing, honestly, because you learn a lot about yourself and your partner, which I'm grateful for. But it's almost been 3 years now, and I'm at the point where I just want to be in the same place as my partner. I mean, can you blame me? I know, there's worse things going on in the world.
Those rising gas prices are having a big impact on Americans' pocketbooks. They are now up a full dollar since the fighting began. So this is a real struggle for millions who are already facing higher inflation.
Girls were killed. CNN's Isabel Young looks at the video and the evidence that suggests the U.S. may be responsible for that strike on the school.
Don't hate me for having my own personal struggles. But like many of you who probably have your own personal struggles, sometimes you just keep them inside. But doing that, they can just blow up, and one day you'll just have the ultimate rage crash out of all time. And people will be like, "You good, bro?" You'll be like, "Nah, man, I'm not good. I keep my personal struggles in." But yes, I'm just hoping for bigger and better things for myself personally. I mean, can you blame me? It's human nature to have personal struggles and want bigger and better things. Yes, I have two part-time jobs. One of them being at a pickleball place. This thing right here is but a job's a job, and this is my pickleball job where I clean the courts with this lovely thing, and I do some other stuff. But I guess you could say one of the good things about working here is I get to play pickleball for free, which is alright, but it's not really what I want to do. And it's not really my passion in life. I just want to go on to bigger and better things. So this is why it is one of my personal struggle, but it pays the bills, and it's pretty decent work. Sometimes it's a little crazy, like when I have to push that sweeper thing. But job's a job, guys, and I gotta get back to work. Which is cool, it's cool, but the pay is decent and the hours are decent. Like, I just want a full-time job. That's hard to ask for. Apparently, yes, it is in this current age, but what can you do, man? You just gotta keep doing your part and doing your thing. But, so yeah, I just want a full-time job so I can move, and then I can end personal struggle number 2, which is the long-distance relationship, which is pretty good, but considering that gas prices are going up, it's gonna be more difficult to travel in the next coming years. So hopefully I can end it soon. But I know there's worse things going on than our own personal struggles. But hey, it's okay to have our own personal struggles and be a little selfish sometimes. Like, that's just what we do as humans. We have our own things going on. And that's okay, because sometimes we have to separate ourselves from all the craziness going on in the world. Because yes, the world is a sucky place at the moment. There's things happening that no one can explain this. And what are we supposed to do? So it's good to take time to air out your personal struggles like I'm doing right now. Because I know many of you have your own personal struggles, but you're like, I don't want to say them because it's just not important. But sometimes it is important to look at yourself and say, what can I do to do my part and be better and work on my own personal struggles? Anyways, I gotta get back to work. I have a YouTube channel that gets about 20 views, which is a hobby, but it's a lot of work, but it's good experience. And I have to go to work in now. So I'll catch you guys later.